Look into who the Attorney General is. At the moment, the Attorney General has undermined his own credibility. He, in fact, has hidden evidence of wrongdoings, and that is wrong in law.
Dia berpuas hati bahawa tiada keterangan yang menunjukkan bahawa dana tersebut adalah suatu bentuk suapan yang diberikan secara rasuah. Since there is no such requirement or obligation, the omission on 1MDB official's part to disclose is therefore not an offence under the Act.
There was never any interference in the investigation of 1MDB. It's a fact.
Saya sebagai pendakwa raya berpuas hati bahawa tiada apa-apa kesalahan jenayah yang dilakukan oleh Yang Amat Berhormat Perdana Menteri berkait dengan ketiga-tiga kertas siasatan. Bank Negara Malaysia does not request for certain or specific information. How could 1MDB be faulted as he had filled up the forms as required and responded to the queries made? Dikonvertkan menjadi sebenarnya RM 2.08 bilion di antara tarikh 22 hari bulan 3 2013 dan 10 hari bulan 4 2013 adalah merupakan sumbangan peribadi kepada Yang Amat Berhormat Perdana Menteri daripada keluarga diraja Saudi Arabia dan telah diberikan kepada beliau tanpa apa-apa balasan.
And today, the Department of Justice has filed a civil complaint seeking to forfeit and recover more than $1 billion in assets associated with an international conspiracy to launder funds stolen from One Malaysia Development Berhad, or 1MDB, a company wholly owned by the government of Malaysia. Now, the $1 billion in assets that we're discussing today are just a portion of the more than $3 billion that was stolen from 1MDB and laundered through American financial institutions in violation of United States law. 1MDB was created by the Malaysian government to promote economic development through international partnerships and foreign direct investment, with the ultimate goal of improving the well-being of the Malaysian people. But unfortunately, sadly, tragically, a number of corrupt 1MDB officials treated this public trust as a personal bank account. Now, our complaint alleges that from 2009 through 2015, these officials and their associates conspired to misappropriate and launder billions of dollars from 1MDB. This case, and the Kleptocracy Initiative as a whole, should serve as a sign of our firm commitment to fighting international corruption. And it should also send a signal that the Department of Justice is determined to prevent the American financial system from being used as a conduit for corruption. And it should make clear to corrupt officials around the world that we will be relentless in our efforts to deny them the proceeds of their crimes.
We have to consult the administrators and the lawyers to find out whether what we do is in keeping with the provisions of the laws of this country. But our intention is to go for people who had shown a tendency to be corrupt or who had committed known corrupt crimes.
Could you say that you found that the MACC had actually ignored certain blatant incidences of corruption? So are we going to expect a change in who's leading the MACC and some key institutions?
We will study whether the MACC is fair or not. If we find that they are biased in favor of any group, including ourselves, we will have to change them. And as we promised, the new heads of major heads of government would be vetted by